Greetings viewers, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Again, the name is Miguel, and if anyone is watching this, then congrats to all of you. Only about an extremely small fraction amount of chance that you'll ever stumble into this video amongst the billions and billions of others. And yet, despite the odds, you still stumbled onto this exact specific video. Now to kickstart the channel a bit, this isn't exactly my first video, but we'll talk about that a bit later. But for now, I'll introduce all of you the vision of this new channel. As expected, I'll do storytime animations, but I'm not those kinds of YouTube storytime animation channels where all they make is nothing but storytime. No. I won't just make storytime animations, but I would also make animated tutorials of different topics, tackle many and many interests of mine, get into and explain many Christian topics, and make animated educational trivia videos. Did I get that right? Now I don't want this video to get long, so I'll tell a little story first. Going back all the way through memory lane, the earliest and most fascinating of my memories was this strange moment. Many of my relatives were chatting and talking to each other. However, there's one anomaly that didn't make sense. This earliest memory of mine didn't take place on my perspective. What I remember actually is sorta like an opening camera zoom of a movie. Well, instead of a movie, it was a real memory. The camera, if you call it that way, slowly zoomed at the center, where my cradle was. At the top of the wall was a hanging portrait of the Last Supper painting. Suddenly, I woke up. Now this would have made sense if it were all just a dream on one night, but it didn't took place at night. It actually took place on the late afternoon, from what I can remember. Also, this takes place back when I was in the earliest of my baby to toddler stage. When I woke up, I was in the exact same cradle with my younger brothers, only that they were still sleeping. When I stood up to look around, everything looked exactly the same like the camera zooming scene from earlier. The exact same people and relatives were exactly there, chatting. And as a baby toddler at that time, I didn't understand what happened actually, but I was extremely fascinated of what happened. Many years passed by later. I was now a full-grown toddler. I have grown out of my baby stage. I still remembered that strange memory, but I didn't care about it anymore and even thought that it was all a dream. But one day when I looked closer at the family portrait of my mother, Lola, uncles, and aunties, I was shocked. The exact same background they were on was the exact same background from what I remember from my strange camera zooming memory. And to top it all off, they were literally one of the exact same group of relatives from that memory, and that they were all wearing the exact same attire from that memory. I got so much fascinated. And yet to this day, I can't seem to forget it, let alone understand it, even after about 14 to 15 years after it took place. Now, this was most likely a sort of type of daydreaming of mine back then, but even that theory doesn't fully explain it and the strange realism I felt. Baby memory is extremely fuzzy, and I still don't fully understand what happened actually back then, yet. If there are any experts or professionals on this type of psychology watching right now, please provide me your best explanations or theories in the comments below, because I still refuse to believe that that memory is supernatural, partly. Now, this is as far as I could get without making this video long, but I still have many more stories to tell and contents to make. Game development. If you enjoyed this video very much, consider supporting me by liking and subscribing to this video, if you want. If you don't want to subscribe, that's entirely okay. Just sit back and enjoy the upcoming videos I'll make. And as for what I have said earlier of this video, that this isn't actually my first video, here's the confession. I actually have a past animation channel that reached 10,000 subscribers, but despite the amount of subscribers that channel got, the views I get from that channel is as small as my brother when he was still a fetus. Plus, that channel was bombarded and infected with many copyright claims, making that channel unmonetizable. So restarting back to square one is a crucial reset if I want to stay active on YouTube. And to those from my past channel who are watching this video right now, thank you very much for sticking with me. I promise to post as much content as I can after my long hiatus. Thank you for all of your support. This video is made possible through my parents, peers, passions, and most importantly, my passion for Christ. If you're a non-Christian, I'd recommend you to consider watching Christian and biblical content. As a Christian myself, I'm not forcing you, just saying. It's the least that I can do to help spread the gospel of Christ, so consuming Christian content yourself would also support me spiritually. Okay, I'm already asking too much right now. To wrap this video up, thanks to everyone who's been with me, and stay tuned for more videos and contents like this. Christ loves you all. Peace out.